Oh, hi, VOD channel. I forgot to start recording, but this is all replayed stuff from last time anyway, so being a little late isn't too terrible, I guess. Maybe I'll have a way to skip ahead once we're done with this replayed nonsense. Maybe I should have started the recording in the next fight, but whatever, we're starting here. It doesn't really matter. This is replayed stuff, so from last time, because we died. You know what? Let's just battle haste yourself. Why not? And we switch to Barithor, and now we can actually get started. Let's start buffing us. Silencing arrow. Oh, not on Idriel. Stop. No, don't do that. Stop, stop, stop. Hopefully the silence doesn't actually go through. It did. Oh, it did. It did. It worked. I hate you. God damn it, dude. That's the worst thing possible that could have happened just now. Fucker. You serious? Oh, fine. I guess I'm using a sword attack. Fuck you in particular, you shitty ass archer. It's not gonna kill it, but it's damage. Funny thing is, one of these enemies is still asleep, and he will stay asleep the entire fight. Until I hit him, of course. Wow, he missed the last one, and it still killed the guy. All right. You are gonna fix the issue we had. Go ahead and use Shield of Courage to remove the silence effect. God, that's annoying. She's already hasted. Let's go ahead and use Stunning Cleave on this guy, I guess. Oh, I guess either or are about to. Dude, can I even stun this guy? We're gonna find out. Seems like we can. All right, so haste to the elves on yourself. Maybe I should start doing that much earlier. Hasting her so she gets more actions as soon as possible. Fellowship Grace, because we need the AP. Dual Axe Craft. Let's go ahead and use Stunning Cleave on. I mean, he's just gonna die. So, you know, let's use Valorous Cleave, because at least we know it'll hit. That's all that we really need to happen anyway. Because when she hits, she crits, and that's what really matters. Bane of Sauron on the guy who just showed up. Will that actually kill? Yes. Yes, it will. Oh, no. That's gonna hurt. Or not. If he misses, it's not gonna hurt. Sick. Let's go ahead and Spirit Powers. Haste to the elves on Barithor. Go, 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 go. Barithor, go ahead and hit him with the Company Valley. Sorry, I'm opening up snacks. Apologies for the crackling noises if they're loud. I'm trying to do it like as far away from the mic as I can manage. Ah, there we go. Valorous Cleave again on. Oh no, wait, let's stun the guy who's about to move a second time like an actual jerk. Oh, what's that? You wanted to act? I'm sorry, too bad. None of that for you. You don't get to do any of that. Double crit. Well, so she's guaranteed crit. What's up, Vigil? Because one of her level up passives is when the perfect gauge is full, she crits on everything. It's like Hadhod. Hadhod also has that. So, pretty nice. Which ones do I need? I already did Company Valor. Let's do Company Rally. I basically beat the system, yeah, a little bit. The only problem is, despite her ridiculously high dex stat, she misses a lot. Like, she's the highest dex of any party member and still misses all the fucking time. It kind of drives me insane. Sounds about right. Nope, this guy doesn't get to move. Technically we're replaying this because so this is a series of fights and I died on one of the later ones and it really annoyed me last week. Let Barathor get some licks in eventually, but I'm just gonna keep buffing us for now. Does he have any? Actually, no, I think we're good on buffs. I don't know if I need any other ones. I'm gonna go ahead and get immunity to stun just in case, and then he'll start attacking after that. Cause I don't want to get stunned. Bro's just a bard. Yeah, kinda. That's when he's most useful, to be honest. Going around buffing us. Okay, there's no more on that far right row, which is weird. All right, I want to continue leveling her melee shit for no reason in particular. Despite her melee being total ass, I just want all the melee skills for the lol. I'm gonna leave that guy on the left like asleep the whole time. Until we clear out the other two columns, I'm gonna leave the dude on the other side just asleep the entire fight. Sword grab, let's do it. Urukai Bane, because of course. Oh, that does less damage than I would like. How dare you? Also, I should probably have Idriel heal herself. I just realized she kind of did no damage earlier. Let's do this. Might as well. Let's see. Let's do Uruk Bane, huh? Makes sense to me. That's some damage. That's damage. The kind of damage I like to see. Does Chilean Rev do anything of note? We did like 2,800 to that other guy. I mean, if they all hit, it does damage. I don't know if that's going to be better than Urukai Bane or not. But yo, his defenses are solid. Go thick, Lolita. Yeah, thanks. Yo, what's up, Eldra? Welcome to the stream, dude. It's gonna do really sad damage over time, but it will be damage over time. Ouch. Bruh. This reminds you of a you know what? To be totally honest, this is basically a Lord of the Rings fan fiction. But it's like officially licensed. Granted, it's from like 20 years ago, but same difference. Also, what's up? What? Pretty much. This game's great. How's it going? Pretty alright. You hate that you know who the character is now? You mean the one I called a Gothic Lolita at the time instead of Gothic Lolita? Because I can't words good. She's the best. I adore her. Your however would require multiple, I'm sure. Makes sense to me. Can I actually stun this guy? Nope, he's immune to stun. That's bummer. Delay attacks might work. It's a shame I don't have a delay attack with this setup. Especially since you got Geralt in it. Fair enough. You only remember the annoying characters from the Persona game. You mean Teddy? Pretty much who you remember. Haste of the Elves. Oh, you know what? No, use Gift of Galadriel. No. Where is it? Valorous Haste. Valorous Haste on... Oh, wait. No. Wait. Since we've got debuffs, let's do this instead. I keep changing my mind on what I want to do. I don't remember. From 9 to 18. Oh, really? Who did you add besides The Witcher? Let's see how many of them I recognize. Honestly, the fact that I recognize Geralt is a miracle on its own. Why did I make her attack instead of heal? Am I some kind of ignoramus? The answer is yes. Don't answer that. There's another one! You fucker. Liu Bei? Dude! So the leader of Shu, got it. Taking time to research into writing them accurately. Fair enough. But to be fair, in Dynasty Warriors, since that's based off of Romance of the Three Kingdoms, which is effectively a romanticized slash, you know, fictional version, it has some historical truth, but it's a exaggerated version of that era of China, so totally fair. I'm the first person to know exactly. Dude, I love Dynasty Warriors. My favorite Muso franchise. I like a lot of Warriors games, but I got my start on that series on Dynasty Warriors, of course. I've been playing those games since the PS2 era as well. Love me some Dynasty Warriors. I still think, is it 7 Extreme Legends? That's my favorite. I'm trying to look at my shelf, like way over here. I think it's 7 Extreme Legends is the one that's like my favorite. God, now I'm gonna go look because it's gonna bother me. Nope, it was 8. 8 Extreme. My favorite Dynasty Warriors game as of now is Dynasty Warriors 8, the Extreme Legends Complete Edition. God, that game has a lot of shit to do and a fantastic roster that has a lot of really fun to play characters. Goris from the Fallout series. Okay, that one I don't know. Is he from like 1 or 2? Because if he is, that's why I wouldn't know. If he's from the earlier Fallout games. But no, I don't recognize that person. He's from 2. I figured it was from one of those. Yeah, no, I haven't actually played the early Fallout game. Might be surprised. Let me see. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I feel like I heard about that because I watch a lot of Jabbo content. Since I watch a lot of Jabbo content, I've definitely heard him talk about Goris before over the year. Uh-huh. Yeah, I feel like I've definitely heard him talked about. Okay, we need to murder. Okay, we can't stun these guys. Is there not a delay attack? No, let's just use one of the damaging overtime ones. That's fine with me. He's an intelligent albino. Yeah, pretty goofy. Oh god, I need to heal Morrowind badly. Morrowind needs health badly. Okay, confirmed, because I can't stop thinking about it on Mondays. Gauntlet is definitely going to be a Retro Monday game. I don't know how long that game is going to take because I don't know if I've ever actually beaten it. But Gauntlet Dark Legacy, I'm slapping it in the Retro Monday list. Confirmed, because I can't ever stop making needs food badly jokes. Intelligent one would scare you. He's actually very nice. Fair enough. Also, yes, Deathclaws are pretty spooky in Fallout. Especially the ones in New Vegas. Isn't there a literal place called Deathclaw Valley early on in New Vegas? Didn't they make that purely to scare the shit out of new people? Do you want to get to the Vegas Strip the fastest way possible? Well, have fun running through a valley full of Deathclaws, idiot. New Vegas is like one of the post Fallout 3 era of Fallout. I think New Vegas is the one I've played the least of. And that's more of a me thing because I played it at release and New Vegas had some bugs at release that made me really upsetty. I've talked about this before. My experience with New Vegas and why it really made me upset when I first played it. For anyone who doesn't know the story, New Vegas was really buggy at launch. Of course it was, you know? Despite it being made by Obsidian, it still had that level of Bethesda jank at launch you'd expect, despite not being made by Bethesda. Anyways, besides the point, but it was buggy at release. That's kind of the point I need to get across. I, just kind of exercising my freedom in a Fallout game as one does, decided that I was gonna go murder hobo my way through the strip, and I did. I got angry at some casino and started murdering my way through the strip, and I don't even remember what casino it was, but I murdered my way through it, got all the way back to a secret room, bunch of shit opened, I found a dude in a tube, I killed said dude in a tube, and then the credits started, and I lost my mind. I was like unreasonably upset because my playthrough just ended, and I'm just like, people who've actually played New Vegas probably has an idea who the guy in a tube I killed was. But it was a weird bug and it pissed me off. What in the goddamn, yeah, it was exactly that. Yeah, it was weird. It is not removed. Fuck you. It's plugged in. You can see the light. Oh my God, what is going on? Hello? I don't know what the hell happened there. The light was literally on and I pressed start, nothing happened. Weird. It happens. Downside of using like actual hardware, I guess. See, that's how you know I'm using hardware, because would an emulator be able to emulate that? Can you emulate unplugging your controller? I haven't used a whole lot of PS2 emulator recently, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. I'm sure there's a way. There is a way to emulate unplugging a controller. Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima. I still need to actually play all the way through that game. I only played through like the prologue and then I haven't done anything else. And it wasn't because I didn't like it. I think the reason I never played all the way through it is because I knew it was going to be a time sink. And so I put it off. Not that time sync is a bad thing, considering I'm nearly done with Baldur's Gate 3 finally. I'm like right up against the finale in Baldur's Gate 3, guys. I'm so close to being done with that game off stream. It's been fun, but oof. Imagine trying to have an honorable duel with a full Uruk. Yeah. Put on lethal. Oh no. You haven't actually made it past Act 1 in Ghost of Tsushima? Fair. If I already twin wounded this guy, I'm gonna assume I didn't. That was the other one. Sneak attack. I don't know what that move is. Bane of Sauron. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, that's damage. Later. We finally gonna take out the last row of enemies? Yes. We're finally on the last row of enemies. For the lols, I'm gonna just have her use Dispel because it amuses me. She learned to whip with the master. Marius Titus from Rice, Son of Rome. I haven't played that one. Can't say I know that one. You always wanted to play that one? There. I'm not sure I even know that game. Not terribly surprising. What's sneak attack? Oh. Okay. I assumed it was some like arena gladiator style thing because that's what I think of when I think of Rome, is the arena. That and Nero Claudius from the Fate franchise because, you know, reasons. Obvious reasons I think of Nero from Fate, but it has that as a multiplayer mode. Makes sense. You know what? We'll just have her attack. Okay. Let's level up those sword skills. You know, if she actually killed that, I would have been impressed, but obviously she didn't. Oh, don't taunt it, you dummy. Go ahead and use Guardian Strike. Woo! Oh, I should have used Urukai Bane. What am I doing? It still died, but no bloody damage. She doesn't really do damage with her physical attacks, no. I wish there was a better move. You know what? Hold on. I bet I can just use Stunning Cleave. We'll just prevent him from moving. How about that? What can you expect from an elf? Damn. Elven Rage, go. Chaw. Bloody knife ears. Rude. As someone who is playing as a half-elf in Baldur's Gate 3, rude. That's my first, well, my first full playthrough has been half-elf ranger, because that's just my jam. In most fantasy settings, I love me a half-elf ranger. If I'm like role-playing as one. Granted, I'm already planning, if I do a second playthrough, I kind of want to do a monk. Monk sounds fun. Granted, I probably won't do one for a while, because this game is long. Baldur's Gate 3 is long, but... Hey! I'm also dating the half-elf, so... You know. And her dad fell in... Or her mom, I guess, fell in love with an elf. So, you know, whatever. Is that spoilers? It might be spoilers. I probably shouldn't have said that. you said, very close to done with Baldur's Gate 3. I want to say I have one companion quest to do, and then one quest that I need to do if I want to change the way the ending is going to work, as I, let's just say, agreed to something I probably shouldn't have. So I'm now trying to escape the consequences of my actions, as one does. And then after I finish those two quest lines, I can focus on the rest of the main story stuff before I take down the finale. So, or from the same series of games and they all know each other in some capacity. Tell me it's like the Trails of franchise. Tell me it's like Trails or something. I don't know. Oh, Edward Hatham and Connor Kenway from Assassin's Creed. Shay Corman. Okay. Assassin's Creed characters. Not the direction I expected, but take it. So we got to see this last time.
Never! You must fall back. Give up this fight.
They've broken through. The castle is breached.
We're gonna go up on the wall and do the fight that got me killed last time. At least I think. Or is there a fight in between? No, there's a fight in between. It was not this fight. It was the next one. We no longer have assistance from Aragorn. Question, can any of these idiots be put to sleep? I do not think so, but I'm going to try anyway. Admittedly, yeah, I didn't think so. I haven't played a whole lot of the Assassin's Creed games. I think I've only played 3 of them, which is the first one, the second one, and Brotherhood. I don't think I ever actually finished Revelation. And beyond that, I'm not sure I played any other one. Despite the fact I think I own 3. I think that's as far as I got in the Assassin's Creed franchise. It's a random little English bulldog. I respect it. Rupture. Oh, no, wait. So that just ignores it. It doesn't actually lower armor rating, which is dumb. Can we at least just kill this guy? You also played a little bit of Black Flag, beat Odyssey, and got Valhalla. Fair enough. And messing with Black Flag. Respected. Idril, finally, Idril can do the thing with this stuff. She needs to Valorous Haste Elagos so he can get the fuck out of here. And then I'm gonna switch to Hadhod and have Hadhod cast literally anything. Flames of Ruin for the lull? Maybe. Nah, we're using Ender Flame just so he goes fast. I just want Hadhod out of here quickly. Okay, now we can Morrowind and have Morrowind hopefully kill the guy on the right. Will it actually work? I don't know, but we're gonna try. She may miss. She's probably going to miss. Oh, she got him. Dude, I use that thing and he's still slow as shit. Get out of here. It's Barithor time. Barithor, use the one that makes us dodge. Will it actually work? Probably not. Doing it anyway though. Ow. That's about everyone. Interesting roster. Sounds fun. Let's go ahead and do company might first. Oh, he's gonna get to go again. Perfect. Because since he's getting to go again, what I can do is use the I can use Fellowship Grace, so we'll regain our AP for the next fight. The next fight is the one I'm most worried about. It's dangerous. So for anyone who wasn't there last time to see the absolute nonsense the fight after this is, it's a troll and 4 of these berserkers immediately. Of course, you can't sleep any of them, so it's not fun. I already use Ace of the Elves on what's her face. Yeah, okay. So with that, I can heal. I honestly may have to start with buffs before anything else on that next fight, because oh, it's so dangerous. Witch King's Foul Beast while Eowyn fights the Witch King. Sounds fun. Intelligent Deathclaw versus LB. Sounds good. Did I already use Battle Haste? Yes. Okay, so we can start attacking. So here is an important thing I need to test. No, wait, I can't test it because it's gonna die. I guess we'll still see. Okay, those guys can be stunned. That's good news. We can work with that. I'm gonna Shattering Strike. A radioactive lizard fight a literal dragon. Yup. Whoa, lag. Go. Swordcraft. Let's go with Chilean Wrath. Will this be a W? Maybe. Although okay, so despite the fact I could probably kill with her right now, I'm gonna go ahead and heal Idriel first because the next battle is gonna be dangerous. What did I do? Did I not heal her? Uh-oh, I think I used the wrong healing spell. Too late now. I'm just gonna kill it. I think I used Gift of Elrond instead of Gift of Galadriel, and it didn't heal as much as I would have liked. All right, we're finally to the fight that got me killed last time. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully not poorly. I'm gonna have to take a break soon, too. I say soon. I got like 14 minutes.
I fear no one.
Oh, that's right. Barithor was getting all corrupted.
You conspired with these creatures.
Barithor's having his villain art.
Far worse than that of the worm, Grima. I burn both Ent and Horn to forge my army's steel. With their bodies, I created a new power. Now, you are an instrument in its ruin. For this, you shall pay. You are mine and obey my will. None dare resist me.
Here we go. So this is the oh, I guess it's only 3, not 4. I don't know how to count. So I'm gonna use Mountain Shield while I ready myself for hopefully not dying to this insane amount of attacks we're about to take. I don't think this is as dangerous as I remember. I think I was just tired last time, so I made bad decisions. Also, if I can start stunning some of these guys immediately, it'll make my life easier. You love bad decisions. Oh, actually, that just straight up kills them. Holy shit. All right, but then they get replaced immediately. Oh no, he took damage. That's not good. Don't worry, I'm switching him out. He'll be fine eventually. Oh, I know why I didn't heal last time. It's because I healed Morwen instead of Idriel. I'm just stupid. That's what happened last fight. It wasn't even that I used the wrong ability. I just used it on the wrong person. Because, you know, as one does. I can get away with this, right? I'll think about the frenzy in a bit. Maybe later. Unless... You know what? No, we're going to do it anyway. What I can do is Spirit Power Valorous Haste on Hadhod. So Hadhod should then get a turn. I could water... Oh, he didn't even really get a turn. I can haste to the elves on her. He technically does get a turn. It's just after I do this. Yeah, okay. And then with this, we can go Eodin. Actually, let's do Elagos first. I'm gonna go Frenzy, because who cares? He's gonna then use... He should have a delay attack somewhere. Crippling shot. Let's delay his turn. Try again. And then she can use double cleave. No, Uruk Bane on... Which one's the third one? This one is. Why didn't that kill? Why does Stunning Strike do so much more damage than Uruk Bane? Huh? You telling me this just does way more damage? No, I don't know what happened earlier. Because logic? Yeah, I don't know what happened earlier. It seemed like it did a ton of damage earlier, but now it's not doing that much damage. I don't know what the reason why. Also, she just... Elagos is stunned? That's not good. I'm gonna continue stunning people. Elagos being stunned is a problem. Her missing is also a problem. There we go. Okay, so ideally we use Cleanse Shadow on Elagos and he immediately gets a turn. That's not how that works. Luckily, Spirit Powers Valorous Haste. I'm gonna do this immediately. So we then do Eodin, who's kind of weak right now, which isn't great. But I should be able to drain health from anybody. Do this. Yoink. He's no longer weak. Confirmed. Let's go ahead and... Oh, she's gonna run out of AP soon. What is her steel AP move? Oh man, okay, I don't have enough for both. So I can't stun this guy and steal action points. Let's just steal action points first. Oh dude, she still has a damage shield on. Nice. Stunning Cleave on this guy who woke up. Oh, he may just die. Bro's Mace Windu. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, Spirit Craft. We're so close to being in, like, the safe zone. We're almost totally safe. I just gotta switch to Barithor, and then immediately the first thing I'm gonna do is make us immune to stun. Because fuck that. Stun on that guy. Keeping them. Why does that do so much damage that time? Is the first wave just like really weak? Is that why that's so crazy? Barithor, you got a job to do. A very, very important job. And it's, oh god, did the stun go through? He's still stunned. Good enough. We need to, first of all, use Company Might for the increased damage and increased spirit, which is really what I want. And then, oh god, nice. Here we go. Valorous Haste on Barithor because, oh, I guess I could have used it on Morrowind to prevent the guy from being able to attack. It's a little late now, though. I could have prevented this guy's attack if I wanted to. If I was being more smart than I am. A shame I'm not. Fine. Ow. Is he gonna retaliate? No. Stun. Okay, so can Troll be stunned? I don't think so. Yeah, I didn't think so. I was attempting it, but nah. Ouch. And she took big counter damage. That's not good. Swordcraft, Leadership, Company Valor. Oh, maybe I should use Company Rally first. Again, a little late. That's okay. Right, so if she can't stun the troll, we're gonna stun literally anybody else. Does it matter who she hits? Not really. I probably don't want to kill the weak guy yet because he's gonna die. If he dies, the replacement might be a problem. So she already hasted to the elves, everybody. So with that, we can go for the heal. I think we win this one now. We're no longer in danger like we were last week. And I honestly think the only reason we lost that time is because I was tired and my faculties were not intact. I didn't know, I couldn't think very good. And I make bad decisions when I'm like awake. So my decision making when I'm tired is obviously even worse. I'm trying to turn off my alarm, my brake alarm, so I don't have to do that. All right, I guess I'll kill you. Bye. Why did that image come into my mind? Just like Silver from the comic dub of 06, or the live dub of Sonic 06, just going, yeah, I can kill you. No, wait, that's actually Amy, but still. Her looking at Elise and just being like, yeah, I can kill you. I don't know why that image flashed into my brain. I'm broken. Someone help me. Anyone here seen the 06 like live dub, the fan dub of Sonic 06? God, that thing is so funny. I'm not even a Sonic fan, and I think that thing's hilarious. Yo, she doesn't have any AP. Oh, pain. Oh, duh. I said that like that was a problem. I forgot Idriel's whole thing. Slurp. Welcome to my gamer pad. Fucking Eggman, bro. Good shit. The fandom is so funny. Omega, count all the sand in this desert. Why would you do that? This is gonna take forever. Omega, count all the sand. That thing is a lot of fun. Oh shit, we actually got one of the rows down. Nice. Can I murder this guy outright? I don't know. We're gonna find out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's the one. And Ruse is just like, but why? I love some of the bombs that the one who led it did to some of the other cast members too. Like when Tails strolled up and she was just like, please tell us about it in excruciating detail. And Tails was just like, yeah, so bye. You knew that was gonna happen. They were all angry. It was like, 1. That too. The early part. Haha. 1. I forgot that's what you were actually referencing. The very early part where he strolls up. 1. Leave. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and heal, actually. Marathor could use a healer. You want Shadow his driving juice? The whole thing is so silly. I enjoy it immensely. And all the silver is a twink joke. Top quality. Yeah, okay, I deserve that. Good old silver. Who posted my nudes on twitter.com? I'm glad we can bond over dumb fandom nonsense. Dude, every time Idriel gets a turn at this point, I'm just like, what do I want Idriel to do? Here, you can just attack a guy for the lol. She'll actually get a killing blow for one. Congratulations, Idriel, you did a thing. I'm so proud of you. Not really, I'm not actually proud of Idriel. That was a lie. I'm just trying to make her feel better. Don't tell her though. It might hurt her feeling. To be fair, it's kind of my own fault that she's not the most useful, but whatever. I'm gonna win. Stunning strike. Okay. Suddenly she's way more useful. I was just talking about how unuseful she is, and then she got something that's like really good. I wish I had that before this fight, but you know what? I'll take it. Giving Idriel the ability to stun people with melee actually might be huge. Not that it matters against these trolls, but still. Let's throw a horse at him. Is that a thing we can do? Oh, right, because water horse. I could do that. Yeah. The only problem, so the only reason I haven't been doing that is because she's already maxed out on her her spirit art. Like, she can't learn any more spirit abilities. So I've been Jesus Christ. Normal hit, critical, double critical. What a series of attacks. But since she already learned all her spirit powers, I'm using Swordcraft purely so I can keep learning move. I already use a lot of spirit powers anyway, and so I haven't been doing it purely because it just feels wasteful when I've already got all this other stuff. I want her to learn more stuff. Water Stallion is like the last move she gets. Well, assuming you do it that way. It doesn't have to be, I suppose. You could get it sooner if you chose to. So if I use Paralyzing Wound, will he actually not be able to attack? Like, is he just stuck doing nothing now? You're damn right he is. What a loser. He only has melee attacks and he's paralyzable, which means he can't do anything if I paralyze him. Sucks to be that guy. Yo, that's actually damage. That's kind of weird. Did I lower his defense? Is that what happened? No, I didn't. I don't even have his defense lowered. Why did she do so much damage with that? That's awkward. You just do it for the funny. Totally understandable. Is she gonna get another killing blow? Is that what's happening? Yeah. Damage, real. Look at her using sword strikes to maximum effect. Crazy. Another 160k EXP. Nice. So the base amount of EXP for this fight is 160k. Everybody else got more because of their killing blow. Else can finally do something. Oof.
The sun is rising.
Hell yeah, we win. We did it. We defended Helm's
First
Deep.
light upon the 5th day.
We're the
At
best.
this moment, the Ents smash into Saruman's fortress. His power is overthrown by a more ancient one.
But Barathor's having his evil arc.
Do you remember now? Does your doom return to you?
You are mine, Gondorian. You shall obey my will. There are none who can resist me. Find Boromir, son of Denethor, for he shall capture an item of great value. Bring it to me.
Wait, so Barathor was in service of Saruman the whole time? That's crazy. You two can kiss later. They already kissed. That's pretty weird.
His hold over you is now broken. You are now free. He controls you no more.
I didn't realize Barathor was a baddie.
She was your guide while you walked in shadow.
Crazy. They can do it again later. Thank you.
Lifted.
And what of you? Are we finished as well?
Give him another kiss.
We must descend
Oh.
into the great war beyond.
There it is. They're not breaking up.
If
Confirmed.
we survive, the threads of our lives may yet continue.
Smooch. Later has arrived, apparently. Later is now. They had the smooch. The second smooch. You were crazy once.
Barathor. Saruman sought to entrap you, as he himself was ensnared.
I'm not crazy. Thanks, voice in my head. I agree.
He saw from afar your quality. and
See, did you
sought
hear,
to
guys?
preserve it.
He agreed.
When Saruman revealed his malice, we moved in reply. The Lady Galadriel spoke to Idril, who consented to protect you.
Gotta take the helmet off first. Yeah, it's fine.
Our strategy,
Maybe she
so
likes
you
the
were
cold hard
home.
steel of a helmet when they kiss.
And thus your journey began. But know that with the fall of Orthanc,
Maybe she's into that.
grows.
Don't judge her.
Sauron's wrath will be terrible.
Elves live a long time, man. Who knows what kinks they have? headcanon long-lived species just get kinkier and kinkier after living for hundreds of years, right?
Not alone.
That's what a long life will inevitably do to someone, right? Most are just twinks. Yeah, woo! The Riders of Rohan are here. We did it. Or more, or that. Yeah, true. I think most of the time, fantasy elves are more like what you said, Pelicans. They just stop. They stop yearning for the pleasures of the flesh, and that's why they don't have high birth rates. They just like stop wanting intimacy.
But the power of Mordor grows. Sauron's gaze now falls upon Minas Tirith. I shall hasten to its aid, for there the hammer will fall hardest. All warriors in these lands must come to its
The elves can get it.
It is
True.
your future, Gondorian.
We did it! We succeeded! Now we're going to Osgiliath! Like, automatically. Just teleported all the way to Osgiliath. Like, wow. Amazing.
Now by various roads we all ride to Minas Tirith and the great war of
Well,
the
shit.
Third Age. You have traveled far, Berethor, to the ruins of Gondor's once proud capital, Osgiliath. The men of Gondor are valiant, but they are
Oh yeah,
outnumbered.
Freyrin learning that
You
in
aid
his
their
old
cause
age
with
as
honor.
he's dying. Like, oh, you liked me 50 years ago? That's crazy. In fact, I don't even think she realizes it until after bro is dead and
Bravery
buried.
will not be enough
Like,
against the
oh,
Dark Lord
that's
this
how humans do with the whole affection thing?
Sauron
Crazy.
opens wide his gates and
Poor
sends forth
Himmel,
a great
man.
and terrible horde.
You love Gondorian armor? I think it's pretty
Hence,
neat.
I help set in motion Force's hand. He strikes early, but we must stop him at Minas Tirith. His first waves already stir the Anduin. Hurry to the river, Berethor. There you will find your final test.
Thanks, Gandalf. Whoa! Alright, suddenly Osgiliath. But let's big save real quick. 'Cause I've got to take a break. And then we're going to go to Helm's Deep Evil Mode. So, between those 3 fights and those cutscenes, how much game percentage does that give me? %. Disappointment. I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest. That was only 3%, but whatever. I was expecting more. I don't know why, but I was. We're gonna go to evil mode. I'm gonna quit and go to the title menu. But before I actually do evil mode, I'm gonna take a break real quick. I want to finish my snacks and actually grab some water because it should be a little bit chilled by now. And I could use some water. I'm wondering who you have posted. You'll have to think about it. All right, you guys, give me like 3 minutes. I'm gonna put on the BRB screen with some clips running and stuff. And we'll be back to do evil mode for the Helm's Deep segment. BRB. I'm back. Sorry, the title menu movie started while I was gone. All right, let's do it. Let's go do evil mode. Welcome back. Oh, thanks. Sheesh. This ancient fortress was one of Rohan's major refuges. Yeah. Let's do it. Helm's Deep Evil Mode. Surely because I struggled on it, this should be like super easy, right? Right, guys? Do I get infinite reinforcements too, or what? Is that how that works? Wrath of Penmark? No, I don't have that. Uh-oh. God, I better hope I have infinite reinforcements. I haven't even gotten to move yet. Okay, I do. I totally have infinite reinforcement. But it could all come down to luck anyway. Because... Who do we kill first? I don't even know. Probably not Legolas. I'm gonna assume Morwen is the squishiest. She's usually the squishiest. We're gonna go ahead and stun Legolas. And stun Barithor, because he didn't decide to make his team immune to stuns like an idiot. So he can fuck off. And now we're gonna Filth of Saruman on Morwen so she doesn't get to move. Get out of my fight. Oh god, she didn't die? That's problematic. Oh god, who are you killing? That guy. Ah, damn it. Problematic. Stagger foe on Eden. I probably could have done it on Legolas too, but whatever. All right, one down. Probably one of the scarier ones too. Oh no, not my ladder. Ooh. Obviously, we go for Legolas last because he's got the most health. I can't let Barithor stop me from stunning people. Would be bad. Let's at least poison Legolas. Yo, where's my other... Give me... Oh, dude, that ladder's gone. Fuck. Never mind, it's not gone. It's still alive. I lied. I thought he did enough damage to kill it. I got lucky. Now we actually... Yeah, now we get to kill Legolas as the enemy. Even better. Crippling. Slow down. No attacking. Oh god, it didn't work. Woo. That was scary. Auric poison on Barithor, I guess. Oh dude, that sucks. Barithor might be able to fix the stun issue. Oh god, he's not going for the ladder. Interesting. Oh, Barithor is though. Ow! My poor ladders! How could you? He still didn't make them immune to stun though, so... Stagger foe. We need to stagger Legolas because him moving bad. We're gonna cripple Barithor. Actually, you know what? Kill Barithor. He can die. Get out of here. That didn't do near as much damage as I hoped, but he did die, so it's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and poison Eoden now. Actually, if I use Filth of Saruman, well, I'm gonna hope that doing this will trigger the damage over time effect and kill him. Oh, he's dead. No, we're fine. It doesn't matter. Poor Legolas. He's gonna have the worst day ever. You know, despite the fact it feels like they do way more damage than I was doing at this point in the game, just having the better decision making makes this feel a lot dumber than when I was playing the party, because we cheesed it trying to get Legolas to die. I was literally screwing around for an hour trying to kill Legolas. They could have probably deleted me. Seriously, not that guy. At least leave him alive. Pretty please. Why can't I move yet? Man. I would like to move. Dude, why does he get so many turns in a row? Oh no, those are two different doors. Never mind. Oh. I just assumed it was the same person. All right. Morwen should be squishy, so let's kill her. Morrowind and Eodin are probably the squishiest. Silencing arrow on Eodin, probably. I think Eodin's the second squishiest. We're gonna go ahead and stagger Gimli, assuming he's not immune to stuns, which would be awkward. He's not. We're chilling. Light bomb. I have never actually seen what happens to those guys after they light the bomb. Silencing arrow, Uruk bolt. Can we just shoot at Eodin? Do damage. That's kind of sad. Oh no, my bomb guy! Bummer. Oh hell yeah, another berserker? That's huge. Unless he kills one? Please don't. Stop. Leave my berserkers alone. Yeah, they're the most annoying enemies to fight, but how dare you have smart AI and not leave them to just annihilate you. Go ahead and stun Gimli. Having 2 berserkers is huge. Because just being able to stun people is great. That should kill, right? Sweet. The next berserker. Let's go ahead and stagger on Eodin this time. Donk. And now we get... did he even get staggered? I don't know. It looks like he did. Let's go ahead and stagger Hadhod next. They can't move. This fight's basically over already because I'm not letting the enemies do anything. Perfect. I'm just gonna focus on trying to kill Eodin, I guess, because he's squishy. Honestly, if they could kill that bow user, that would be nice. Because he kind of not doing a whole lot for me. Nope, that's the wrong person. Oh, did the stagger? Was I not able to stun him that time? Bummer. That kill Eodin off? No. I could stop Hadhod from getting a turn. Not really, because he's already got the stun applied. Fine, let's just kill Eodin. Boop, boop. Mountain Rage. Ouch. Well, damn. Rude. One of my berserkers is... What? Oh, he used it on the wrong berserker. Oh. I was for sure he killed one of my berserkers, but he used it on the full health one, like an actual idiot. Okay. Like, I'm not complaining, but that was unexpected. I was for sure one of my berserkers was dead there. Oh, I used berserk cleave. Oops. Instead of stagger foe. That'll do it. That might cause problem. I'm just gonna keep going for Hadhod because I should be able to stun Gimli. Assuming the stun goes through. It hasn't always worked. Either that or I just use the wrong move occasionally and I forget. Yeah, this feels... God, do you know how pissed I would be if I was the player in this scenario? This is absolute bullshit. Doesn't make it not fun for me, but God, imagine if I was on the other side of this. I'd be so angry. They just like kept me perma-stun. But you guys never get to move. Ha ha. Oh no, he's gonna get to move. Crap. Fine, we'll kill Hadhod. He's killing the bow user. Nice. My least... Oh, God, you missed. You absolute loser. I was actually excited. You were going to kill my least useful party member. Of course, the one time I want him to hit me, he misses. Fucker. Silencing you won't do shit other than waste my turn, but I don't actually care. Also confirmed, the AI has infinite AP. That's kind of bullshit, but whatever. I'm only mad about it because when I'm on the other end of it, that sucks. Obviously in evil mode, it's great, but damn. It's a crit. Let's go. Yo, poor Ghibli, dude. Doesn't actually get to do anything. No turns for you. Oh no, I missed. Don't worry, we're gonna stagger him next. Oh, I keep missing. Oh no! Surely I won't miss 3 times in a row, right? Right, guy? Right? Okay, good. No moving! Stay there and take your lumps! That's right. Gimli, son of Gloin, probably doesn't deserve this, but too bad. God, he has a lot of health. No, I missed again. Oh, he got to move. Ah! Oh, a lot of that did a lot of nothing. Is it over yet? Are we done? Yeah. All right, next. Wait, there's no more? It was just those 2 fights? We don't even do the fight like against Aragorn. That was the most underwhelming evil mode segment yet. Did they just stop trying, or? To be fair, Helm's Deep was kind of the same battle over and over for like several hours. So maybe that's why they cut it down, is because they realized that Helm's Deep actually kind of sucked. Whatever. Well, that was a very fast evil mode segment. Back to Osgiliath. Hello, new gear? Who has new gear? He has a lot of new gear. What the fuck? In fact, he got 2 pairs of gloves. But why? These are new gloves, but they're worthless. We got a second? Jesus Christ. Is that sword actually any good? Oh. Okay, but what are the drawbacks? There's less drawbacks than I thought. Well. I can't tell if that sword is... It's worse. It's worse than what I'm already using. I also called it a sword instead of a shield, but same difference, really. Silver tiara? Got more stars. That's all that matters to me. Or does it? Wait, what? It's worse. When did I get this helmet anyway? It feels like I've had this helmet on for ages. And it's really good. Is this actually better than what we're using? Significantly. Yes. Yes, it is. 34 with like 5 extra stat points. This also has 5 extra stat points, but it's got much more defense. Okay, we just do that so that goes away. Iron Greaves. It's better than what I'm using. And the pin. It's got more stars, therefore it's better. All right, we're done. Now we can apply stat points from all the levels we got. So our lowest level person is Hadhod now. Not that surprising. The fastest dwarf who ever lived. Boop, 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 boop. And then... yeah, that'll do. Or do I want to do this? Nah, let's increase your spirit. That's fine. Elegos. Ta-da. Doot, doot. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Sure. Sure, why not? You got see, yo, congrats, Shinnywing. She's fun. Especially now that I realize that, weirdly, you should just use her with Astra. Astra, Seed, Silver Soldier, Ambi, pretty good team. Have to say. She's fine with Trigger as well, but they feel more, weirdly, still feel kind of underwhelming, even with Trigger. Why not Trigger? So, here's the thing. Funnily enough, with Trigger, so Trigger's main problem is she doesn't increase the stun damage multiplier at all. A stun character that doesn't increase the stun damage multiplier is fine, but it's still kind of rough. The reason Astra is almost better is because with Astra, you're just doing the same damage you do with a stunned character with Trigger the entire fight. It's weird because... so the damage you do in a stun window with Trigger, with Silver Soldier, Ambi, Trigger, and Seed, is the same damage you see over the course of the entire fight with Astra instead. Like, that's how much damage Astra gives you in that comp. So it's kind of rough. Trigger works if, like, push comes to shove. But it's really weird how you do, like, the same amount of damage the entire fight as you would in a stun window with Trigger. It's bananas. Yeah. Totally fair. I struggled with, Deadly Assault this week. Shield Defense also. I saw some really low numbers on the 7th thing. Like, I think my original time on the 7th Frontier was like 6 minutes and 55 seconds. It had been a long time since I saw a B. I actually about lost my mind because I didn't know how I was going to cut the time down for by 2 minutes. I did it. I came back with a time of like 4.5 minutes now is what I finished it on, which is S rank. But I had to change some things around. Adding Astra was definitely helpful because I used an Alice team for Hugo. So I used the Hugo Doppel, I used Yuzuha, Alice, Bernice, and then for the other one that needed the Electro team, I used Astra, Seed, Silver Soldier, Ambi, and it did pretty good. But oof. They're trying to block Miyabi. Dude, yeah, they're trying to nerf Miyabi by just making Frost useless. It's been painful. Actually hurts. Now let's just do Dex. Who cares? More Dex. Sure. Why not? Yixuan as well. Yixuan works for Miasma Priest still, but they didn't give her a buff this week for Deadly Assault, so she doesn't feel as good. There's not a like made for Yixuan buff this time. The old damage one works, but it's not as good as like the ones that were buffing ult damage and HP. Sheesh. Yeah. Fizz has become meta again after so long, basically. It's kind of the vibe. They've made physical meta again.
I have fought in this city before, but it has faded in my
What
mind.
up, Goku? How you doing?
Dim. Wraith-like.
I traveled to Osgiliath often as an outrider, and was caught up in the battle that Boromir led here.
I was ordered to marry a warrior who deserted when fighting on that island. For that, my family was banished from Gondor, as was he.
What?
You know, my friend, you could
Yeah, that's fair,
perhaps be his
Shitty Wing.
brother. But I'm mistaken. I hardly kept my own head in that fight.
Stay alert. They're almost across.
Here they come.
They shall find
Actual
us of
only good
superior
part of the
quality.
story.
I know those words. You were here before. You fled in dishonor.
Gasp.
Not this time, my friend.
Whoa! Barithor was a coward! Granted, he was also being controlled by Saruman, so that was a thing. Just a little bit of a sleepy time. Night night. Gobos. Oh yeah? It's a shame I didn't know that until you told me! Come on, let's not spoil what's coming up, even if I have seen the movies. Rude. Remember, I haven't actually played all the way through this. Was from intro. I wasn't paying attention during that. Look, just assume I don't know what's coming. That's all I'm saying. Because I genuinely don't. Doesn't matter what I do. A whole 30 HP. Did I already make her do anything? I don't think so. So, assume everything, expect nothing. Sure. Ah. Look, you gotta talk to me like I'm a dumbass who doesn't know anything. Cause, to be totally fair, it's not entirely wrong. I'm not the brightest bulb. To be fair, I'm also the type to just blatantly ignore things. God, I am the worst when it comes to that. So, it's been a long time. Little bit of background. When I first started streaming, my chat made me feel like an idiot. That, not to say that I'm not, but like, so some of the one of the first series I streamed was the Danganronpa game. And this is a long time ago at this point. I swear, one of my regulars at the time, she no longer comes around as much. I haven't seen her in a long time. But I think I drove her insane. Like, actually, at the time, I used to drive her crazy. Her name, the chat name was Murmuru. Me and Eldra still talk about Murmuru occasionally. But, I think I drove Murmuru crazy during Danganronpa. So that's for anyone who doesn't know the Danganronpa series. It's like a murder mystery-esque kind of investigate detective game. I am the worst. Like, the amount of times the game would give me an answer or would lead me astray and I'd buy it. I can't do deductive reasoning in games most of the time. I think it's because when I play like story games specifically, because I've watched so much anime and played so many JRPGs, I think I've trained myself to the point that this is a subconscious thing now for maximum enjoyment to never think too far ahead. Like, once you've watched enough JRPG slash like Japanese media to anime and all that, if I really thought hard, I could probably guess what's coming in most cases, which really sucks the enjoyment right out of a story game. So on a subconscious level, I think I've trained myself to just shut my brain off and not think constantly. And so I just don't think anymore when I play story games. I've turned my brain off for maximum in the moment enjoyment. I refuse to think more than 5 seconds ahead because I think I just ruin everything for myself. And so now that that's just a constant state of being, to just not think, sometimes really common everybody should know this conclusions escape me because I'm just trained on a subconscious level not to think about anything ever. Maybe that's just my excuse for being an absolute idiot. Maybe I'm just making shit up to feel better about my own stupidity. But whatever. I think you end up fighting orcs instead of urukai. Oh, thanks. Cope. Yeah, pretty much. It might just be cope. But I certainly don't dissect plots constantly like I think some folks do. I kind of went on a tangent to change the subject, but I guess my entire point is assuming I know anything ever is a fool's errand. Wah. All right, let's stun this guy. It worked. Oh my god, she's going again. Does it even, do these guys have reinforcements? The thought occurs. If they don't even have reinforcements, can't I just stun them constantly and then they don't get to do anything? Company rally. Maybe I should have Idriel heal instead of recklessly attack. Nah, recklessly attacking sounds more fun. Bonk. Yo, the fact that Idriel can stun now is actually so ridiculously massive. So, the test. Will they get backup? Is this a continuous fight? No. Oh, don't I feel stupid? Fine, if that's the case, enjoy eating water hordes. Kind of a waste, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it amuses me. This should kill both of them, I'm thinking. Yeah, yes it did. I'm just happy we made it out of Helm's Deep today. I was afraid that was going to be a problem. I was legitimately afraid I'd get stuck in Helm's Deep. So, I'm okay with this. Oh god, here we go again. All right, new plan. Head. Time to stun a guy. That's my new plan. We're just gonna stun people. You know what? Actually, why am I doing Hadhod? Eligos, put him to sleep. Now that we're not fighting dudes that are immune to sleep. Granted, he still has a high chance of missing constantly, but whatever. Oh man, that just takes any difficulty right out of it. Thank God. I'm happy to be back in a realm where I don't have to do shit. I don't have to be concerned about nothing because I can just put dudes to sleep and then everything is easy again. Yay. Feels good. Let's go. We got those 3 guys' turns out of the way. Let's do Idriel, and she's gonna just start stunning guys for the lol. In fact, this guy might be dead after she hits him. Yep, there he goes. Later. Let's go Barithor. No, actually, let's do Morrowind. You can go ahead and stun a guy as well. Because why not? This might actually just kill him outright. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, I'd love to stun that guy too. I should probably Valorous Haste and get Elagast out of here. Switch Elagast to Barithor. Have Barithor murder a guy. Easy clap. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Was Helm's Deep just a huge difficulty spike or what? Suddenly everything doesn't feel awful anymore. I'll take what I can get. Though it also could have been due in part to my stubbornness when it comes to the guest characters. In all fairness. It could also be because I'm stubborn when it comes to guest characters. We did waste a lot of times in Helm's Deep. In all fairness. Trying to get Legolas killed. Supposed to use them as the... Yeah, exactly. And instead of using them, I spent an hour and a half trying to get one of them killed. Because... why not? We succeeded, and that was the true victory that came out of Helm's Deep. We managed to get Legolas killed, so that was pretty momentous. Yo, that sword just steals health? That's crazy. Nah, that's insane. I didn't know that sword had a health stealing effect. Kind of neat. Question is, do I make Eowyn or Idriel stun the guy, or do I get Elagast out of here? I'm gonna get Elagast out of here. He's gonna get another move soonish, right? Well, I guess I could just make Hadhod switch to Morrowind, and Morrowind can, or anybody switch to Morrowind, really. Eden! Give him the suck. What is Spirit Drop? I'm not gonna do that. Give bro the suck. How about that? Just a little suck. There you go. Nailed it. Morrowind. Make sure this guy doesn't do a thing. Big stun. Wait, paralyzing wound would probably be good too. Why is she hit? It's fine. He's dead. All that matters. Okay. So let's get what's his face out of here. Eodin. Actually, you know what? Heal yourself. Heal Idriel. Good job. Nailed it. He was already gonna get a turn, so. Stunning cleave. Surely he's stunned now, right? Yeah. Swordcraft. Stunning strike on this guy. For the lull. Now he can do... I don't know, dude. Guardian strike because it's cheap, I guess? Morrowind. You know what? See skill points. No, wait. Skill action points. I love that she stole 2,000 action points. Kind of ridiculous. Can we double stun him? I have no idea. I don't think so. But it killed him anyway. We did it! We leveled again! Let's go! At least with Morrowind. That's been a series of what? 3 battles? 2 battles? 3? I think 3. Can be 4? Can we go for 4? That's Faramir, right? Yeah, okay. Here we go again. I'm trusting you, Elagast. You can do it. I believe. Nighty night. Easy. A free ride into getting everybody EXP. Let's go. Spirit powers, indoor flame, because it's fast. The reason I specifically use Endure Flame with him is because it has an incredibly short turn delay. He goes like nearly immediately after using it. Theoden can pop in and use Dispel because it does not wake them up and gives me more SP. And he can switch out to Morrowind, and she can slap a guy with a stun attack. Assuming it doesn't outright murder it. Which it did. Let's go ahead and stun a guy with her, because Eden's about to get a turn anyway. Well, double critical! Wow. Get fucked. I'm assuming the way criticals work is a critical is like 1.5 times damage. Double criticals is double damage. And triple criticals are triple damage. You know, the math on that actually checks out exactly. I looked at those numbers. That is exactly 1.5 times damage. Damn, I'm smart. You know, I probably should have noticed that hours ago, but shut up. Leave me alone.
Stand fast. Hold them here.
Oh, it's that guy. I vaguely recall him from the movie.
I shall face him for the sake of Gondor.
Oh, and that guy too. Hi, Faramir. But we're helping him, right? Yep. There he is. We got Faramir helping us. We can't switch him out. Faramir's quality will counterattack for the ally. Increases all our allies' armor rating. Calls a flurry of Gondorian archers. Yeah, why not? So if I bring in Elagast and he uses the sleep flurry, will that actually do anything? Hold on, wait. Better yet, frenzy and use sleep arrow twice just to guarantee we hit at least everybody that's not the boss. So that will make his turn delay massive. Well, okay, we hit everybody that's not the boss anyway. And since that's the case, I should just be able to crippling shot Gothmog. He's immune to turn delay. Bummer. Is he immune to stun? Do we even have a stun for... Not for you. I guess I could use Idriel's stun, though it's risky. Because I don't actually expect this to work. How about I do this instead? I'm just going to Valorous Haste on Helga. Get him out of the fight, since I know he's not going to have a turn anytime soon. All beside accuracy nerf. Well, that's a bummer. That's fine. We'll see what happens. And damage nerf, maybe, yeah. Let's try. You know what? Just to get him at it, just so I don't wake anything up, I'm gonna do spell for now. We're gonna see, because I'm gonna try stun and paralyze anyway, just to see what happens. Let's try paralyze first. She's like the only person I know who can paralyze people anyway. He's immune to paralyze. Okay. Armir. You know what? You're gonna use Steward's armor again. Why not? And complete nerf him with Shadowcraft. Well, I haven't leveled Shadowcraft much, so it's fine. It's okay. I'm not really worried about it. I'll get through it just fine. Oh, right. I should try that too. Second skill. Oh, I did get that, but still, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. Eventually. Even if I fail first. Oh shit, I actually didn't mean to do that. Did I already give everybody else a turn? We used Endure Flame, I think. We did Sleep Arrows. We did Dispel. No, we didn't do Endure Flame. That's a lie. No, but I did attack with Hadhod, didn't I? I don't think I did. Hold on, I need Hadhod to get a turn. I'm gonna haste herself real quick. I don't actually think I did anything with Hadhod yet. Or was it him that I used the delay attack with? No, I don't think it was. Let's use Endure Flame. To get him out of in and out real fast. Spam Steward's armor. It's gonna be Faramir's job, is to stand there and make sure we have way too much armor. Okay, so we're gonna try using the delay attack to see if he can be stunned. Or not the delay, the stun attack. Okay, he can't be stunned either. Oh no, he buffed all his friends. Ouch. Rude. Spirit powers. I'm just gonna go ahead and heal Morrowind for now. Hadhod should get a turn soon. I don't really want him to counter either because he might steal a kill and I ain't down for that. Oh god, it's my break alarm. I guess I'll take a break after the fight. Biting Blade. Yeah, it converts damage into HP. That's pretty nice. Leadership. So which ones have we used already? I've used Company Rally only. Let's use Company Might then. And then I'm gonna buff his speed. I gotta haste everybody except Faramir. Because Faramir can eat it. I don't think he gets another turn too fast though, which sucks. What other moves do I have that might be able to debuff? Let's see. Damage over time. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Let's try. Hold on. Can't I like steal strength? Yeah, let's see if that works. No. I mean, okay, she got a buff for sure, but I don't know if that actually... Director Curse. Oh shit, he can cast too. That's not great. Oh, that's just a dot. All right, that's fine, I suppose. Leadership. Shield of Courage. Wasn't what I wanted to use there, but I'll take it. Steward's armor again for the lull. I doubt this stacks, but I'm gonna keep using it anyway because it amuses me. All right, now that we've got haste and all that stuff going, let's see about this. Oh yes, attack down work. Let's use Fellowship Grace because I could use the regen. I already used Company Might, so I should get the upgraded version. It gives like 200 or whatever. All right, with that, let's do poison wounds. Maybe poison. Yes. Poisoning works. Company rally, company might. Okay, so I've done. Let's do company valor. I think. Did I already have company valor? No, I don't think so. Okay, shield courage, company valor. I used fellowship grace. Let's do. Oh, he's poisoned. Let's use. Screw it. Elven rage it is. Oh no, she missed. Thiefcraft. Let's do. Oh right. I forgot. I haven't done that yet. Third Age Battle Axe of Cause of Doom. Got it. Let's use... I mean, honestly. See if we can lower his armor. Yes, that works too. For that, I could probably focus on actually killing him now. And once he's down, the rest of the fight should be easy. Let's go ahead and use... She's got another one. Twin wounds, was it? Let's try that. See if we can make him bleed or whatever, too. That seems to work as well. I don't actually know if Wounding Strike will do anything, but I'm going to do it anyway, just to stack on more dot effects. Oh my god, they actually stack. That's pretty nice. I wasn't actually sure they would, to be totally honest. You know what? I'm going to use a Chilean Wrath for the lull. Orcbane might be more damage, perhaps, but oh god, that felt good. Not Warlord Slash, oh no! On Faramir? Oh, rip. He missed. Like a loser. Let's just... double cleave. Because she doesn't have Orcbane yet. Weirdly, Orcbane is like really far down her list. Elven Range, go. The thought occurs. How the fuck am I gonna kill those archers? I'm gonna have to switch out to some... Oh, no, wait. I can use magic. Never mind. Uh-oh. Oh, it's like I have a magic caster or something. She's got ranged attack. All right, we're waking everybody up. The battle is nearly over, so I feel confident that this will be fine. Granted, that did use most of her remaining AP, but that's fine. Also, I think at the levels we're at, everybody has all their passives except Euden, who doesn't get his last one until 90 for some reason. Oh no, not crippling blades. You mean? More armor. Oh shit, the two archers died from that AoE. I didn't even notice. Cannot be countered. Oh, that's fine. Bye. Yo, calm down. Shit. He was already almost dead. Relax. That was definitely overkill. He had like a oh, I can't stun that thing. Oh wow. He had like a smidge of health left, and bro was like double, triple criticling for no reason. I'm down. Who hurt you, Marathorn? Another sword that probably won't be as good as the one I'm using. Quest journal updated. Yeah, oh, we're back to the same spot we were just a second ago. Let's see. Oh, when did he get that ring? In one of the other battles, probably? That's a lot of spirit for, like, no reason. I mean, sure, I'm down for spirit ring. Why not? That's worse than what I'm using. That's not, though. That looks better than what I'm using. Sure. More stars, more better. Probably. Sure, why not? Boots. I mean, I definitely don't see a downside. She also had... Oh, right, the axe we stole. Is this actually any good? I'm gonna assume not. It doesn't look great. Weirdly, they're about the same. They've got the same... Okay, the only difference is this one has higher damage per level. But it also reduces some of her stats. She loses dex and speed. For like a smidge more damage per level. That honestly might make a difference. I'm gonna do this anyway. Because maybe she'll hit more. It may not I may not notice anything other than her damage decreasing by a shitload, to be totally honest. Let's see. Boop, boop. Why not? Oh god. That spirit thing that I got that gives me a bunch of extra spirit really makes my stats weird. Suddenly he's a spirit monster. For no reason. God, her stats are horrible. I've really, really roughed up her stats. Not that I care. Yeah, sure, this makes sense. He's got a lot of spirit. Yeah, he does. He has more spirit than what's-her-face now. That's actually a tragedy. There is no reason that should be a thing, but whatever. Not me making my stats all weird for the lulz. I don't even care. Yeah, let's do that. Sure. Now, despite my arguably unoptimized stat usage, we've only game overed once. And it was because I was tired. That's what I'm choosing to blame it on, because it wasn't hard when I redid it today. It was just bad last time because I was sleepy. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Alright, let's go help Faramir with whatever he's doing. He's not in my party. Did I miss? Did I not get to him in time? Yeah, single game over, not too bad. No, in all fairness, with how kind of broken this game is, a single game over is arguably kind of embarrassing. Arguably. probably shouldn't have game overed there. Like I said, it only happened because I was tired. That's what I'm sticking with. Because I barely remember how I even died. Yeah. Like I said, to be honest, I barely remember how I even died that day. I was just like half asleep most of that stream, I want to say. I think I zoned out entirely by the time we got Legolas killed. Like, mission accomplished, and then I was just playing while half asleep the rest of the stream. Like, we did it! Legolas is dead! So can we double stun? We're gonna attack. You can! Yo, that's cheating! That feels really unfair! You can reapply the stun before it runs out. That doesn't seem fair. It's broken. Yeah, like I said, with how busted this game is, arguably a single game over is a mark of shame. This game's so broken. You can pull off some really stupid BS. Poor guy. He didn't get to... He's not sleeping like his pals, but he still didn't get to move. So, as one does. Yo, what's up, Noma? Training over for the day? Oh, I should have kept buffing us, though I still think this is gonna kill, so it's fine. It's easy to game over when your brain is turned off. Ain't that the truth? First day, you already hate your new job. Wow! Sounds about right, honestly. I believe it. Oh, training ended last week. Got it. Fair enough. We did it! Woo! That's still no 2 million, but I'll take it. I was afraid we were gonna have to grind today. Did I ever take my third break? I don't think I did. I think I forgot. So let me do that. Let me go take a break real quick. Bear with you guys. Sorry, Noma. Just as you got here, I'm gonna take a break and grab another bottle of water because this one is empty. Yeah, that definitely means I didn't take a break. I would have gotten a new bottle of water. So I'm gonna run bathroom, stretch, grab a bottle of water, all that stuff, and then we'll come back and continue making our way through Osgiliath. So be ready. Wrong scene. I clicked the one I was using for Zenless Zone Zero earlier. Ah, God, chair, please. Like, my wheels are all... The wheels on my chair are all... stiff. I don't know a better way to word that. They need some oil, some grease, something. Some WD-40. So they'll, like, wheel better. Anywho, I'm back. I got a bottle of water. The wheels on my chair. See, no, that's the problem. They don't go round and round good enough. I wish they went round and round. Sad. They're not quite bus enough. Oh, well, like you said, I think they could use some, like, WD-40 on them to just grease up the stuff so they don't get stuck. God, if I could just words a little bit better. I don't actually think we have any WD-40 around at the moment, so... And I don't have a car either. I mean, I do, I just am not the one who needs it, and so I can't use my own car at the moment. I've been letting someone else borrow my car since their car does not work. And in return, they're renewing the title on my car for me, so... Because I've been putting that off! Like a responsible car owner! Am I the one who not? I'm lost. What did I say? Knocks on what? I don't know. God damn it. You confused me, yourself. Good job, Avalanche. Your brain's dead right now. Mood. Relatable. I should be able to put bros to sleep. Night night. Have a nap. See you never. Don't worry. Putting the troll to sleep is unnecessary because I've already ruined his ability to do literally anything. Poor guy. He's gonna have to stand there and stare at me on his turn. Yep, that's it. That's what I expected. He stood there and did nothing. Poor troll! He got paralyzed, and when paralyzed, they can't do a whole lot. Rip that guy. Man, this is just absolute shades of Final Fantasy X. The pure struggle it is once you have a full party to get everybody EXP, which makes every fight last like several times longer than it needs to because you want everybody to get EXP. That's me right now. God, dude, once you have a full party in Final Fantasy X, every fight takes forever if you're doing the guard switch strat to get people EXP. It's already bad by the time you're like on Kilika Island in the forest and there's only like 5 of you. Then Mihend comes along and you've got like another party member. I guess that's around the time Orin joins. So that makes it more miserable. And then near the end of that whole segment, I think, around the time you get to, I guess it's shortly after you ride the shoe puff, you get your last party member, and God, every fight takes forever. If you're using guard swaps to get everybody EXP in that game, by the time you get the last party member, every fight feels like it takes forever. The benefit is you never have to grind. Like, that's the trade-off, is if you constantly switch everybody in, she is, yeah, you get her right after riding the shoe puff. But the nice thing is in Final Fantasy X, if you switch everybody in constantly, you never actually have to do any grinding. Just the random battles while you're running around collecting items and progressing is enough to pretty much be over leveled the entire game. But the big key on that is knowing that you can guard in Final Fantasy X. Who here knew that you could guard in Final Fantasy X the first time you played it? Not me. It took me a few playthroughs before I realized there was a guard button. Why did they not just put it in the command list? I don't know. But you can guard in that game. It's weird. The only time there's an actual grind is getting the Celestial Evans. True, but obviously those aren't required. Those aren't necessary to beat the game. But yes, that is a pretty grindy segment if you go that route. Do they make beating the game a cakewalk? Yes. But obviously they're not required. Which is probably, for the reason of celestial weapons specifically, that's probably why I remember, I'm not going to spoil the fight name, but there's a specific boss you have to fight before you can really go collect celestial weapons. Specifically because there is I think it's the Sun Crest, literally right behind the boss room, and you need to grab it before you leave, because if you don't and you're playing the PAL edition, a Dark Aeon shows up there and you're basically screwed out of that celestial weapon. So, yeah, lesson learned on that one. Anyways, that is probably the hardest boss in the game, purely because that's the final boss before the game opens up and becomes a lengthy grind fest if you decide you want celestial weapons. Also, in all fairness, that boss just by itself is hard. Like, the mechanics are tricky, especially if you don't know the mechanics the first time. You're basically guaranteed to die on that fight once if you haven't done it before, because it goes against all instinct and logic the way to win. It's weird. Final Fantasy X has a lot of like puzzle bosses, and I honestly kind of like it for that. It's weird because a lot of bosses in that game have a correct way to win, if that makes sense. And once you know the correct way to beat like every boss in that game, that boss doesn't feel so bad, or that game doesn't feel so hard. Like, I think every time now that I go back to that game, and I think probably why I like playing it so much, is because I know the kind of answer to all the bosses. And so it feels easy to just go through and beat them. Yeah. Like I said, a lot of puzzle mechanics bosses, absolutely, is one of the things I really liked about Final Fantasy X. Is it had a lot of bosses that were just puzzle slash mechanics bosses where there's a correct way to win against them, and you kind of have to figure that out before you beat them. You could probably get through them, some of them at least, with dumb luck, but knowing the correct way to win against the bosses in that game is, you know, it changes everything. God damn it. Was that a scripted fight? Can I run from this? I don't know. I'm gonna put them all to sleep. That's the wrong character, by the way. Which RNG is also a thing. Yeah, that too. Yeah. I remember, so my first playthrough of Final Fantasy X, I got hard stuck on the DPS race right before endgame. Again, I don't want to spoil the name of what you're fighting. Granted, the name itself isn't that big of a spoiler because, duh, you fight it. But the DPS race fight, like, just before endgame, just before the final dungeon that you fight on the airship, I got hard stuck there. I could not beat that fight when I picked the wrong character again. I could not beat that fight my first time playing Final Fantasy X as a kid, and I had to start over. I didn't need to start over. Actually, I do think I hardlocked myself because I saved at a point in which I couldn't do anything but fight it, and I wasn't as prudent about multiple saves back then. But I actually think I bricked my file because there was no way to beat it with the setup I had. And ugh. Anyways, it's a DPS race. Yeah. It was a whole thing. And I couldn't beat it as a kid. Obviously, I've since beat it several times over as an adult. But as a kid, that fight drove me crazy. I couldn't do it. And then the second major wall I remember having, and this was as an adult, mind you, that I remember just really, really struggling with. This is actually, so these are times I attempted the game prior to the remasters coming out. So by the time the remasters come out, I think I bought a strategy guide and breezed my way through the game. But these are specifically attempts I remember doing before the HD remasters came out. I got locked behind. So after entering the final dungeon, there's a boss just outside the final boss room. I don't know if anyone else remembers what I'm talking about, but it's a recurring boss, and it's the last time you fight that recurring boss. That's probably the biggest hint I can give you. And that fight is another, like, incredibly difficult one if you're not super over prepared with, like, celestial weapons already. Because, you know, but yeah, I remember that fight giving me a load of trouble as well. Oof, it was painful. One of the summons at the temple. Are you talking about the, is it the optional one that may or may not involve money? Starts with an, oh, that one. Do you even have to fight that one before recruiting it? I don't remember having to fight that one. Don't you just need to get all the other ones first? I didn't remember having to fight that one. Oh, wait. No, but you're not talking about for the summon itself. You're just talking about needing to fight it for plot reasons? Right. No, okay. I remember now. I know what you're talking about. I know that plot sequence. Yeah, I could see that. The one where you get split up and then you, yeah, yeah. I do recall that one actually now. That's around the time you get Shiva, I believe. In fact, I think it's right after getting Shiva. That's not spoilers because Shiva's a recurring summon, so I'm giving myself a pass on that one. If you don't know when you get Shiva in that game, it won't make any sense. So, ha. Yeah, okay. I know which fight you're talking about. Yeah, it's pretty rough. I can agree on that one. The funny thing is, when you go back to it now, I'm gonna give everybody a hint for Final Fantasy X to make most of that game trivial. Just focus all your levels on Yuna. Make sure Yuna is constantly getting levels, and I want to say like 90% of that game is a fucking joke. To be totally honest, summons are broken. End of story. Ah, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. To be totally honest, though, like I said, freaking... a lot of that game becomes trivial once you realize how busted summons are, and the way to increase the power of summons is to level Yuna. Every stat increase Yuna gets directly powers up her summons. It doesn't even matter what you get stat-wise with Yuna. Any stat point just directly powers up like every stat on all of her summons. It's kind of ridiculous. The way summons get stronger in it is totally unbalanced. And so as long as you're giving Yuna levels, summons are busted and will trivialize a pretty significant portion of Final Fantasy X. Especially the overdrive. Well, it's funny because the last summon you get, and it's a summon you get, again, I won't spoil the name, because this one, I don't know if it's unique to Final Fantasy X, but it's still, I would call it a spoiler just by name alone. So, The last summon you get that you need every other summon for, is like the strongest summon until your summons become crazy redonkulous, because there's actually a summon that you get before it that is arguably better because there's 3 of them. God, when I realized how busted that summon was when you've got really high stats, because they all come out with like max broken HP and break damage limit, and their ultimate is also really crazy damage wise. Oh god, they're insane. They're so good, but only past the point. Otherwise, the last summon you get is generally the one you're going to be using a ton. Hello, please. What am I doing? I don't even know. I'm so lost. My brain is elsewhere, so. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. So here's the thing with that one, though. The formula for the insta-kill attack changes based on the quiz you take when you first meet that summon. And you need to choose the correct option when you meet it for the best chance of getting the insta-kill attack every time. If you want it to just sweep in-game with, like, fat cash. Yeah, no, you can cheese all the Dark Aeons in the PAL edition with that Aeon if you choose the correct option. Because then you can just give it, like, a flat sum of a certain amount of money. Because the way that formula works is it's, like, it does percent chance also against enemies' max HP, while also factoring in how much money you give it, I believe. And one of the options just is a flat, ridiculous increase to the chance overall, to the point where you can just kind of Zanmato everything, and it's unfair. I love how we shit on how broken this game is, but now that I'm talking about it, Final Fantasy X's pretty broken too, if you know what you're doing. Maybe not this broken, but to be fair, Final Fantasy X only gets broken late game. It's not as broken through most of it. Late game, though, it's very broken. What am I doing? I didn't mean to teleport. I believe that's correct, yeah. Especially weapon combinations. If you know how to screw with the crafting system in that game, you can do some really fun stuff. If you know how to craft yourself triple AP, AP to overdrive, what is this? Are those the 2 main important ones? Isn't it just triple AP and AP to overdrive, and then you just use the suicide? Like, you just need to make it so every time you take damage. Oh no, it's Comrade, because Comrade's when your companions take damage, you get extra overdrive. Oh, and I guess it's triple overdrive as well for min-maxing. It's triple AP, triple overdrive, AP to overdrive, and then you use Comrade, and you just kill your party members. Damage cap? Well, damage cap comes on all the celestial weapons. You don't really need that for, like, crafted weapons. Crafted weapons mainly, I think, are used, at least what I used them for, was to make leveling easy for the late game grind. Because as long as you have all the celestial weapons, you have break damage cap. I'm tempted to just run from battles for now while I explore this place. I'm pretty done with this whole battle thing, especially since I'm getting so distracted talking that battles are taking forever, and that's on me. We're making very little progress because I am talking about things that are more interesting than fighting these enemies. And it's taking forever. Let me just flee. We can't retreat! This is a scripted battle? I hate you. Son of a bitch, man. Yes! So as long as you have Nirvana with both crests, Nirvana being the weapon for Yuna, the celestial weapon for Yuna, which is one of the easier ones, arguably. Okay, it's one of the easier ones, but the problem is that you can't get it unless, like, it's one of the few ones that's permanently missable. I think. At least in the PAL version, you can really screw yourself. I guess it's not so bad in the OG version because you don't kind of lock yourself out of certain areas. But in the PAL version, a lot of the areas that you'd normally need to revisit if you missed stuff for her celestial weapon, you basically can't get to because there's dark aeons in the way that ruin all your attempts. Oh. So yeah, some of her stuff is missable in the PAL version, arguably, just because you can't totally revisit certain things easily. But if you know how to get it and you're prudent throughout your playthrough, hers is arguably one of the easiest to get, I'd say. It's not terribly grindy, and it's not that hard. It's a boss rush, which if your summons are leveled, is super easy. The Dark Aeons are bastards, yeah. Dark Aeons are harder than the original super boss in the Omega Labyrinth. Each Dark Aeon is stronger than the boss at the end of the Omega Labyrinth, which was like the original kind of post-game super boss-esque dungeon type thing. Oh, I guess the one thing that's kind of rough about Yuna's as well is you do need to do a lot of monster catching. Right? Isn't hers monster catching and boss rush? I believe. Those are the two conditions. Or is monster catching for Riku's? Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's been a while. Waka, see, but as someone who enjoys Blitzball, his doesn't feel tedious to me. Also, you can make it easier a la save scumming. Because it's RNG based, unfortunately, whether or not you get certain rewards. And you can kind of cheese it via save scumming. But again, as someone who enjoys Blitzball, I don't mind his so much. Because I think Blitzball's fun. It's definitely the worst for people who don't like Blitzball, though. I think my least favorite is the Chocobo race, which is Tidus. God, the Chocobo race is the worst. So Lulu's is the one you need to dodge 200 thunder in a row in the Thunder Plains. And while that one is normally really rough, if you know the cheese strategy for it, it's not so bad. You can literally do it with your eyes closed if you know the cheese strategy. For anyone who doesn't know the cheese strategy, I'll talk about it a little bit. So in the Thunder Plains, if you go to a certain tower and there's a specific like crack on the ground, you can Google this. There's a YouTube video that'll tell you exactly how to do it. There's a specific part on the ground in the Thunder Plains next to a very specific tower that protects you from the thunder. And if you walk into this gap, 100% of the time, lightning will strike. And so if you get good enough at the timing it takes to do the jump and the run back, you just run back and forth, you can practically do it with your eyes closed. It's super easy. It still takes forever. It's still about half an hour of dodging lightning. Don't get me wrong. But at least it takes all the skill out of it. That's not as bad as the Chocobo race. Because the Chocobo race is like pure RNG. And... you literally need to get time below 0. You need to do it in less than 0 seconds. If you've never done it before and you think that sounds insane / impossible, so there's like these balloons you grab in it that reduce your total time. However, there's also obstacles that slow you down. And the problem with that stupid ass chocobo race is that it's pure RNG. Like, it's just totally random, where the balloons and the obstacles, I think, are a little bit less random. But I think the obstacles also tend to spawn based on the position of you and the person you're racing against, which still adds a little bit of luck to it. But the positioning of the balloons is basically what makes or breaks your attempt. If the balloons are in shitty positions, you just won't win. Also, yeah, the controls are terrible. There's also that. It's so jank. It really is. We did it. I'm sorry. This battle seems like it took forever. We were almost dead a few times during this fight, by the way. On a BF, but whatever. Did I at least get everybody EXP? I don't know if I was paying enough attention. I did. Okay. Why am I back here? Are you kidding me, dude? I ran over there and I got a fight. Is it just constantly spawning me back at the entrance? Is there a reason for that? Is there a reason you keep force teleporting me to the entrance? God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna assume there's nothing over there because I feel like every time I try, I just get force teleported back. I don't see anything. Let's just go up the damn tube. Don't remember this part too well. I don't know what I'm doing. No, I will not view the epic scene for Middle Earth. Thanks for asking. Well, hi, Farmir. Oh boy. Elagos. Give me the thing. Are we even gonna get through this section today? Probably not at this pace. Are you serious, dude? He missed 2 of them. Never mind. He missed 1 of them, but 1 of them wasn't on there for some reason. Do the thing with the stuff, Mr. Ranger. Yeah, that's the one. Let's go ahead and stun this guy. And then we can switch to Idriel and have Idriel use the haste on herself because... Does she even need to do that? Not really. Let's go to Uden instead. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. I changed my mind. We are going to bring in Idriel, but we're not going to use haste on her. We're going to use Valorous haste on... Elagos, so he can get the fuck out. Get out of my fight. Slowpoke. Dispel. Who goes next? Is it Morwen? It is Morwen. Morwen, you switch into Hadhod. Hadhod, do the thing. Do the thing with the stuff. Oh, you get out of my fight. Let's go Barrethor. Oh, wait, I lied. Morwen. And because I want to see if this gives everybody EXP, we're going to steal EXP from you. I don't think it gives everybody EXP. It just gives her extra EXP. Love Hadhod's animations. It's so over the top. A little bit, yeah. All right, and we're going to stun this guy so he doesn't get to move. Unless he missed. Barrethor, wee! Big shout with Company Valley. Surely she can murder the veteran now, right? Stunning cleave. Yeah, that guy's dead as fuck. Man. But yeah, Final Fantasy X is probably my favorite mainline Final Fantasy game. I feel like I've talked about that before at length. That Final Fantasy X is my favorite mainline Final Fantasy. Granted, I haven't played most of the mainline ones. The mainline ones I've played are pretty limited because I've pretty much played 3, 7, 10, and 13. I think 7 was my first. For the record, I've played bits of 9 and a large chunk of 12, early parts of 15, and I've played a chunk of the MMO as well, 14 and 11, funnily enough. But I think 10 is probably my favorite mainline. Weirdly, 13 is a close second. Like, I think between the ones I finished being 3, 9, or 3, 7, 10, and 13, I think 13's my second favorite, which is probably crazy to people who hate that game. But I actually really like 13. I'm gonna tell you why. You know why I like 13? It's because it also has a lot of like puzzle bosses. That game has a correct way to beat a bunch of its bosses too. And maybe that's why I don't hate 13. I actually like the puzzle bosses. And that was what I liked about 10. Anyway. You got to the last main story dungeon and then stopped because you got all ripped. Except one boss. I know which one you're talking about. It's the one right before the game opens up. Well, proper. Like, so you could do all the side content. Like, you get to an open-ish area doing a different boss, but yeah, I know which one you're talking about. The one at the, like, dilapidated village that you visit. Yeah, that one, oof. That one's pretty rough. I agree. It is one of the hardest fights in the game. Okay, no. I know why. So it's the one specifically before you get the last Crystarium upgrade. That's why. It's the fight just before the last Crystarium upgrade. Ah, that's why. That's why we remember that one. Because it's, if you're a grindy maniac like me, it's the hardest fight in the game. Because it's the last fight before you can just grind to your heart's content. Yay! I'm broken. Someone help me. Yeah, that's fair. It requires some pretty specific paradigm setups. And it's even harder because at that point in the game, you can use anybody in your party, which makes knowing how to set up your paradigms that much more confusing. Because depending on what party you like, you're gonna struggle. Because you almost benefit from having certain party lineups for certain bosses in that game. You can't just do whatever you want. You could go through them anytime. Honestly, since we've established over the course of this that PS3 games are considered retro, those games might end up on Retro Monday one of these days. This is my excuse to play through a bunch of games I've been meaning to get to for a long time. Because I have a bunch of Final Fantasy games I want to beat too. I've got like all the Pixel Remaster. Have I touched any of them? No. But I have them. To be fair, of the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy, I've only beat the first one. I think I got a decent chunk of the way through 13 too, but never actually beat it. And then I've owned Lightning Returns for a hot minute. Probably for like since it came out, actually. Shortly after, maybe. Yeah, I've got the HD whatchamacallit for that. The like HD remaster they put on next gen stuff. But I also haven't gone through that. I played that one a bit as a kid too. That was one of the early PS1 games I remember playing that I borrowed from my uncle, who was the source of a large chunk of my JRPG fanaticism, considering he was the one who lent me Legend of Legaia the first time. So yeah. Headhunt. I don't remember which characters I've used, but I'm gonna assume it's just the 3 that are out right now. Also, Morrowind is lacking in AP. That's not good. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm gonna have to fix the fact. Legend of Legaia is a fantastic game. I enjoy that game a lot. It's wild that it started me on the kind of journey of just being JRPG only guy. It's all that game's damn fault that I play almost nothing but JRPGs these days. All right, let's go Barrett-Thor. Time for murder. Gotten dot hack. There now. To only beat the first game on PlayStation. My Retro Monday Marathons has had some games, man. Funnily enough, what was it? Outbreak? Was it Outbreak or Mutation that just finished uploading last week? Today on YouTube, the first one to go up for Star Ocean 2 went up as of noon. So 4 hours ago. The first Star Ocean 2 VOD went up. We did that a while ago. So Star Ocean 2 will start uploading. I need to title all the rest of the Star Ocean 2 vids, but they're all uploaded. I don't remember what I have in the backlog after that. I think it must have been Mutation that just finished, because it should be Outbreak after that. I think I still need to upload all the Outbreak stuff. Yeah, luckily those VODs, those games only take a few streams to get through. They're like 3 to 4 streams a piece. They're pretty quick. We still haven't done the last dot hack for the quadrilogy yet. We still need to do Quarantine, which might end up being after this if I don't immediately decide I want to go back to Star Ocean 3. We started playing this because Star Ocean 3 kicked my ass and I need to restart that playthrough. So maybe we'll do Quarantine. I still need to do that one. To finish off the OG quadrilogy. Oops. Okay, Hadhod still has stats. Oops. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I'm gonna run because of the way the Star Ocean 3 stuff happened. I'm actually gonna, if I don't finish this game soon, I'm gonna run out of VODs to upload. It's gonna be bad. Because I think all I've got left is Star Ocean 2 and Outbreak. I had a bunch of Star Ocean 3 VODs, but uploading the ones that are kind of obsolete at this point feels weird. So maybe I'll just start uploading Tales of Arise after that. I wasn't originally planning to put those ones on the same release day as the Retro Monday stuff, though. I was originally going to do the Tales VODs on Tuesdays, so I'd have VODs uploading Monday, Tuesday, but I may have to fill the gap for a bit because the Star Ocean 3 playthrough kind of screwed my schedule in terms of what VODs I'm uploading. Might hold off until the old... Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, we have not played through Quarantine yet, so... You are tempted to watch both Legend of Legaia 1 and 2. Yeah, those are both uploaded fully. Legaia 1's a ways back. Legaia 2 is also all fully uploaded. Oh, God damn it. Those are just fun games. Legaia 2 is a lot of fun. I still stand by my stance that I think I like Legaia 2 better than 1. I know a lot of people who love Legend of Legaia would disagree, and that's fair. But I just like a lot of what Legaia 2 did. I just think that game is a lot better than some Legend of Legaia fans give it credit for. Plus it has Sharon, which like automatically makes it a winner. Fight me. God, I fucking love Sharon. Got that nice JRPG vibe. Yeah, the opening for it is a lot like a... God, what is it? It's like a... It's a flash of a bunch of the story sequences while music plays. I like the music in that game a lot too. That's another thing that I think some people like. Okay, I'm not trying to hate on people who like Legend of Legaia. Just to be clear, I like Legend of Legaia a lot. But there is a subset of people who like Legend of Legaia who, in my opinion, unfairly shit on Legaia 2. So this is more me talking up Legaia 2, less so than trying to hate on Legend of Legaia. Just to be absolutely clear. I think Legaia 2 has a much better soundtrack than people give it credit for as well. Like a GMB, something like that. Maybe, yeah, that works. I believe it. Hold on, maybe I should stun somebody with Morrowind instead of what I was originally gonna do. Can I even stun this guy? Oh God, she can't even hit the other dude because they're like stuck in column. Oh God, help me. What's going on? What are they doing? Ah! Barador! Oh wait, I bet. No wait, even better. Eden! Do the thing where you dispel their buffs. Yeah, I think Legaia 2 has a lot of really good music in it too. I dig the music for that one. The funny thing about Legaia 2 is after like going back and replaying it, that game's way shorter than I remember it being. I think as a kid, Legaia 2 felt gargantuan. It felt like a huge game. But after playing it more recently, that game's not that actually that long. I think it took me like 10 VODs to get through, but I was doing like all the optional stuff. Like I did everything in that game practically. So, it's not actually that big. But I did like everything, and I was also talking to NPCs a lot. That's one of the things in that game too, is it rewards you for talking to all the random characters, because you'll get like optional dialogue choices that further allow you to affect Lang's personality and affect his relationship to his companion, which is a mechanic that I think is part of why I like that game so much. The fact that the relationship system and the personality value assigned to Lang, I think, are why I like that game so much. For anyone who wasn't there for the Legaia 2 stream, there's 3 personality values you can give to Lang. So, based on your actions, you can either be a kind of naive but heroic hero. You can be, like, kind of too cool for school, the kind of stoic, yeah, whatever kind of guy. And then you can be the one I chose, and that you can be in just absolute menace to everybody. Just going around being an absolute dick to everybody you meet. And the thing about the personality values in that game is it will not only affect certain scenes in the game where you don't get choices. Like, Lang will just act a certain way based on the personality you've been kind of giving him so far. But it will also influence, in some cases, which choices you get to make. So you'll get options of what you can say, and depending on how far leaning towards any of those personalities you are, you'll get unique options to pick that fit the personality you've been kind of giving him so far. And if you are on being just an absolute dick to everybody, you get some of the funniest dialogue options in the whole game. That game becomes incredibly funny if you're just being an asshole to everybody. I still think this is a bit of a minor scene, but so there's one character who's like a mentor character throughout the game. He's like mulling over something tragic, and you can go talk to him and just play pranks on him. So you go up to him, and if you've been a dick to him all game, he's starting to get sick of your shit for like lying to him all the time. Like, you constantly would be like, oh, this happened, and he'll believe you, and then you can just be like, psych! And he's just like, what the fuck? Quit playing tricks on me. And if you do that enough in one of the confrontations where he's just kind of not in a good mood, you go and play a trick on him, and he literally fucking decks you halfway across the screen. He's so done. Spit it. He's so done with you. And it's hilarious. Sorry, that was gross. Choking on my own spit. But yeah, he gets so done with you and like decks you halfway across the screen, and it's hilarious. He's like, all right, that's it. Yeah, he gets really upset and decks you halfway across the screen. Did I already use Dispel? I don't remember, so we're gonna do it again because I forgot what I've been doing. I forgot if I already made him have a turn, so oops. Oh, I love how he used the buff after I used Dispel. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't know what that does, but it's probably like, I don't know. Do I take damage when I attack? Is that what it does? Do I just take damage back? How badly is this gonna hurt? Oh, yeah, that checks out. At least you can't kill yourself with it. So that's good news. But that did exactly what I thought it would. Trash. I'm thankful you can't die to the self-inflicted damage, though. But, oof. Barithor, time to slap a dude to death with your sword. Barithor actually does a crazy amount of damage right now. He kind of goes hard. Stunning strike. I already made Morrowind do things, right? We're gonna make her do more things, just to be safe. Well, I'm attacking the wrong person. That's fine. Whatever, that'll do. Can I even stun this thing? But yeah, like I said, one of the things I really liked about that game, the personality system, and you know, affecting companion relationships is nothing crazy in a JRPG. But I think the way Lagaya does it, since a lot of it's on the back end, like all the relationship stuff and like party opinions and even the personality value Lang has is all on the back end. Like you don't, it's not noticeable probably except on replay. I feel like most people, I think that's probably why a lot of people who don't like the game don't talk about it, is they probably don't even know it's there. It's not something the game puts in your face or tells you about at all. You just kind of have to notice it on replay. But it's something I immensely appreciate. Ugh. Arguably, at least when it comes to the affection system, you can find out about it super late in the game. Because one of the ways you tell how your companions feel about you in that game is in the late game, there's like a casino gold saucer-esque style place. And there's a fortune teller who will like tell you how everybody in your party feels about you. And that's pretty much the only way. I don't think it tells you about the personality stuff with Lang though. I think you kind of have to just figure that stuff out on your own. Yo, that's actually perfect. Is that it? Okay. Did I just save? Did I already save? I'm gonna save again. Because honestly, I didn't take my 4 o'clock break. I forgot to take the last break I meant to take, so let me do that real quick. I need to get up and stretch. I'm feeling all sweaty. I feel gross. So I need to get up and stretch and walk around a bit. Air out the swamp ass. Sorry, TMI. I will be RB. I'll catch you back in 3 minutes. Alright. I'm back. Let's go. Can we get through Osgiliath in an hour? Is that in the cards for me? Also, I just realized the person we've been finding to do this stuff hasn't been farming, honestly. It's been like random ranger. Oops. I think the first few times I'm like, oh, hi, Faramir, but after seeing the 2 grouped up next to each other fighting, I'm pretty sure those are just random rangers. Not actually Faramir. Which makes sense. Though I think they all use the same model as Faramir. I don't actually know if I can stun this guy, but I'm gonna try. Preferably, he doesn't get to attack. Yep, he's stunnable. Nailed it. So I have attacked with Elagast and Morrowind. Keeping track. Endure Flame. Here we go. That's 3. And then Eden. Let's go Dispel. And then Hadhod can switch to Idriel, and Idriel will stun a guy. Not gonna lie. Astra, Vivian, Yixuan team kind of broken, isn't it though? That one is fun to use on Miasma Priest. I use that one a lot. Oh wait, I should probably... Nah, this is fine, I guess. What content are you doing right now? You trying to do Deadly Assault? I'm only slightly disappointed that I only got 7 stars this rotation, but it'll do. Good enough. I should be thankful that it's good enough. Not yet, oh. You got like 4 days. You want to finish shield defense? There. What teams was I using for shield defense this time around? I was using I think the entire time through, I was using an Alice team, so a Fizz team, and an Electric team. So yeah, yeah. I was doing Alice used a Hubernice, and then my second team was Seed, Silver Soldier, Ambi, and Astra. That was what got me through Shiyu defense this time around. Dude, the last one for Shiyu defense, Shinny Wing, is gonna be miserable for you. It's really rough. I'm gonna be honest. The area 7 first U defense this rotation actually caught me off guard. It was painful. I don't envy you attempting it. Full disclosure. It's not weak to Miyabi. That's true. It sure isn't. In fact, one of the ones resists Fra. So, you know, that's cool. Not all of them do, thankfully, though, yeah. Like I said, good luck. What frontier are you on? Oh, it is the last stage that's got you stuck. Dude, isn't it painful? Friggin' the tankiest Electro unit, and then Hugo, which is just... Hugo's always a time sink when he shows up. Doppel Hugo is painful, bro. Admittedly, the main way I cut down a lot of my time is perfect parry. You do have to perfect parry him in that one section. So when he gets his miasma shield... Absolutely perfect parry him 3 times. It's big helpful if you aren't already. But it cuts down the miasma shield section a lot. No, I'm not even talking about those kind of parries. I'm talking like the perfect assist where you switch in with perfect timing because it knocks down his miasma shield. He does it 3 times. So he uses his miasma shield, and then you get the slowdown with the 3 flashes where you can do the perfect assist. Hit all 3 of those perfect assists because it knocks down the miasma shield to like 10% left if you hit all 3 of them. Each time you hit the perfect assist, it takes out like 30% of the miasma shield. It's really nice. And that saves a lot of time. You hate that Hugo resists ether. Yeah. They do know what they're doing. I agree. Yeah, for that, like I said, I had to use Yuzuha, Alice, and Bernie. That was the team I used for that. Well, we can't put all of these guys to sleep. Oh god, she can't even hit all of them. Can Elagos hit at least the 2 side guys? The thing is I want... Yeah, okay, he can hit all of them. The middle guy can't be put to sleep, but that's fine. What's that, Yishuan? Nah. Yeah, I didn't even use Yishuan for Shiyu defense this week. I didn't use an ether team. Ugh. Stupid high tier content making me use my noggin, dude. And like not skill issuing. I can't skill issue anymore. I won't be able to finish things. To be fair, this Shiyu defense rotation, some people are really struggling. Like I've already seen complaints on Hoyo Lab about it. That people are really struggling this Shiyu defense rotation. Not everybody is having trouble, but certainly more people than usual are struggling in Shiyu this week. Because they amped it up a bit. Start building more units. That too. Can't Miyabi your way out of everything, but Miyabi has been the community's crutch since her release. I think that's kind of been part of the problem. Is that Miyabi has been the community crutch since she came out. She's still a top tier unit, but now they're trying to content gate her. Make her not useful everywhere like she was for such a long time. Swordcraft. Go ahead and use Stunning Strike on this guy. I was gonna switch over to Elagast, but Elagast is about to get a turn anyway, so it kind of felt unnecessary. But you make like 5 crutches. To be fair, I build a lot of characters in general. I don't min-max them like you do, obviously, but I do pretty all right. See, weirdly, I think Fire Week enemies are my biggest, like, struggle area. I'm usually using, Evelyn? I use, like, Evelyn lighter, and I don't know why I struggle against fire enemy. Crazy, I have Eve, I know! But I still struggle. To be fair, the problem with Eve is she doesn't have a lot of iframe. That's why I struggle with her, I think. She doesn't have a lot of, like, too many iframes, and her combo is really long and time consuming. So, it causes issues. Especially when, like, content needs you to go fast. That's the issue I think I have. Dodge, like, every 2 seconds. Yeah. Part of me wants to proper build my Soldier 11 to see if I'll struggle less with her. But currently, I think my priority, after I finish building Seed, who is pretty much done now. I just got a couple skill chips I need to get her done. I think I'm gonna start building Pan Yinhu to complement my Yixuan. Do I have copies of her? Of Soldier 11? I believe so, yes. I think she's C2 right now, which is what she needs to be at for things to be easy. So that was my plan, yeah. But I want to build Pan Yinhu first. Mine is at MC3, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, my highest, like, cinema level S rank, I think, is Lycon. He's the only one, I think, at C3. Cause I get him a lot, though he's not even fully built, so. Oops. Yeah, all of the base S ranks, I think I told you about this a week ago or whatever. I've got them all at C2 except for Lycon, who is C3, and I think it's Grace, who's still C1. She might be C2. It might be Nekomata that's still C1, actually. I think Nekomata is the one I have the least of. Also, goddammit, that didn't work as planned. Oh, no, wait, they are all asleep. We're fine. Had then. Was made for you to wait for Orphe. Interesting. She comes out in 9 days, I think. Wait, Shinwing, do you have Silver Soldier Ambi? So, at least for the first half, use Astra, Seed, and Silver Soldier Ambi. Trust. I don't know what you're gonna do for the second half, though. But trust me, that team will be really good for the first half. Second half, you might be able to Miyabi. Okay. Dispel. There we go. Sorry, brain. I was kind of just bumbling in menu. You have the Miyabi Wenjin. Okay. Yeah, no, trust for the first half. Seed, Silver Soldier, Ambi, and Astra. But you have to build your seed first, of course. But that team is really good for the first half. That's the way I knocked that one down to like less than 2.5 minutes. And mine, of course, wasn't even fully built yet. My seed, I mean. My seed only like is basically fully built as of today. Because I finally finished maxing out her core skill. Which is huge for her. But yeah, if you build seed and then have Silver Soldier, Ambi, Seed, and Astra on the first half, you should be able to cut down the time by a lot. It's really good. You'll be surprised when you see the numbers. I'm gonna be honest. All right, let's go Achillean Wrath on this guy. Astra's just kind of good at everything. Yeah, big fan. Just make sure, this is something you have to be careful about. Make sure your Silver Soldier Ambi's attack. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because it only has to be the other attack character. It doesn't even necessarily matter how much attack your Astra has. Never mind. Who cares? I was dumb. I know Seed applies her buff to the highest other attack character. So I guess it doesn't matter what your Astra is. It's fine. Oh shit, I still need to get Idriel a turn, I think. I don't think Idriel's done anything yet. Your Anbi has 3k. Oh, then that's fine too. Well, so that's the thing, is your Astra should also have 3k attack. For max buff, I believe. 3k is what you need your Astra at. Dude, my Seed's at 3k as well. Oh no, she can't do anything. Yeah, Elagast, I guess. Astra has 3.2k. It's fine. Like I said, it doesn't actually matter because I think it only applies to attack characters, so don't worry about it. I wasn't actually. I was. The main thing I panicked about is I know the seed buff that she applies checks characters' attack, but I think she only checks attack characters to apply the Vanguard buff to. So it's not that big a deal. Oh, I should have used Valorous Haste instead of what I just did, but it doesn't matter. It still worked out. Crit damage and crit. See, my crit rate is only 40, and I think crit damage is only 80. But my attack is like 3.1k. So it worked out. It works out because she has an absurd amount of attack. Steve, yes. You can do better. You're probably not wrong. But I'm gonna tell you something. She's usually there just to buff my Silver Soldier Ambi anyway. So I'm not that worried about it. That's her real purpose, is to feed my Silver Soldier Ambi an attack buff, a crit rate buff, or a crit damage buff, and what's the other thing she does? Oh yeah, she gives her extra energy, which allows for more aftershocks. Good stuff. You are used. That is what my seed does. She buffs my Silver Soldier Ambi. Everyone must hit big damage. She still does. When she uses her EX attack, every missile does like 23k. What do you mean? That is big damage. Stack attack actually kind of OP. Just saying. Well, okay, that's specifically when she's also buffed by Astra. Because Astra giving her, what is it, a 30% damage increase on top of 1,000 extra attack? It's a little ridiculous. You don't understand how much damage Silver Soldier, Ambi, and Seed do when buffed by Astra. It's actually crazy. Completely insane how much damage those two do. And again, that was, I think, while I still had my Seed with her core skill at only 5. It's at 6 now. And dude, the jump from 5 to 6 on her core skill is massive. It's actually kind of crazy. The giant gap between core skill 5 and core skill 6. Sheesh. Astra can be moved around a lot if you have Yuzaha. Yes. Agreed. I was trying to buff my stuff, but never mind. I already ran into this fight on accident. Crap. It's so freeing. She was kind of like in Miyabi jail for a while. Octo Lady's gonna be... Dude, Octo Lady's another Fizz support. Why are we getting 2 Fizz supports in the same faction? That's bananas. Yeah, it'll be great. Into a what? A read? The lady needs to not be good because of you wanted to skip next patch. Yeah. How they get you. They hear that you want to skip and then they make the characters meta. Just so you'll pull. S-rank Billy or another Void Hunter. Did you see the speculation around an S-rank Nicole because of the art they put on one of the banner, or like a new Nicole outfit? I think it's just people like tweaking. I don't think that I think it was just a mistake. But honestly, if they did release an S-rank Nicole, I'd probably lose my mind. You want the next Void Hunter to be an Ether support? Dude, we have so many Ether characters. I feel like we need more other stuff. I want more fire characters. Is that weird? Oh, S-rank or Cole? Yeah, that's fair. If there is an S-rank Nicole. I still don't know if I believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm not one to get my hopes up. I refuse. Sure, stunning strike, why not? Look, we barely know anything about Nicole. We know something! Like she was an orphan who was obsessed with money. And also a large portion of the orphans she grew up with are probably very dead. Because poor. And sad. You know. Poor and sad is pretty much what we knew about Nicole growing up. Bruh. Fair enough, I suppose. Might end up adding to the dead list. Oh, yeah. It's fine, probably, maybe. If I use Arrow Flurry, will it attack the same guy twice? Probably not. Let's just steal his health instead. For the lol. Oh good, I did use everybody. I wasn't sure. God, this segment is time consuming. Could say that for many things in this game, honestly. We got new gear. That's something. Yo, that helm looks sick. More gear. Double bit battle axe, which is of course worse than what we're using. Why would it be better? I'm gonna assume that's better. It's got more stars, and more stars, more better. Mirkwood bow. Oh, that's right. I forgot we got another one. That's better for sure. Much better. And another ranger hood. Is that better? It's got more stars. I didn't realize I had so much extra gear. Got a lot of ether units just have the word sadness stapled on their character. Yeah. Lady Mentor and bananas. Yishuan said, don't get you started with Astra. Yeah. It is what it is. Cop lady is what you meant. Kind of low for a happy backstory. I mean, yeah. Maybe I just don't want to see Nicole go through more trauma. Maybe I want better for Nicole. Please protect her at all costs. Don't hurt the baby. Not that she's like pure and innocent, but leave my tsundere swindler alone. Apparently I got a second spear and one of them was already obsolete. Awkward. Used to be part of an idol group. That'd be weird. What makes you think that? Oh god, what? I mean, I could, but like, dude, nah. I'm not changing that. I'm gonna leave it as is. Weird, but not surprising. I don't know. I just don't know how that would have made her end up on the streets running an odd job agency. I'm still waiting for them to announce Monica as playable, to be totally honest. Why? Well, to be fair, Nicole got it because summer or something like that. Because Nicole went on a vacation. That was why. It was slightly unrelated, wasn't it? Maybe? I don't remember. Starlight Night outfit. I think S-rank Billy is more likely than S-rank Nicole, honestly. Okay, so real talk here. I don't actually think we're gonna make much more progress today. Because looks like we got a bunch of miscellaneous fights to do against, like, trying to team up with these rangers before making our way up to that guy over there. And we've only got like 20 minutes. I don't think I have time to do the rest of this. So I think after, maybe, yeah, we'll see. All right. Well, I actually think I'm gonna call it here. It's a little early, but that's not super unnatural for me. Dude, what is my percentage rank at? Hold on. We were at like 53 when we start. We only got 3% today, dude. Oh. This game feels like it's taking way longer than I thought it would. I mean, it is taking way longer than I thought it would. Oh, well. Well, I'm ending the recording here, so thanks, VOD channel.